Season 3 of From had every ingredient to be a thrilling season, yet it's left many fans feeling frustrated and disappointed. We're diving into the major reasons why this season may be headed toward a downfall rather than delivering the riveting answers viewers have been waiting for. First up, it's clear the show has an issue with unanswered questions. Each episode seems to pile on mysteries, leaving audiences with more questions than answers. A good mystery builds suspense, but From Season 3 has created a frustrating cycle. Instead of uncovering key revelations, episodes end with new cliffhangers, and we're rarely given real insights to keep us satisfied. This has led to a bottleneck of subplots and unresolved arcs that make the pacing feel more disjointed with each episode. The thrill of discovery is lost when everything remains just out of reach. This lack of progress is especially visible in the story arcs of main characters like Tabitha and Fatima. For instance, in episode 6, we see Tabitha uncovering a vision from her childhood, hinting she's somehow connected to the town. But then, in episode 7, we're given the exact same visuals with no additional context or backstory. For fans, it felt like a wasted opportunity to dive deeper into her character or reveal some new layer of intrigue. With Fatima, we watch her experience strange symptoms, which we suspect may be linked to the mysterious creatures. But instead of unraveling her story, we're shown repetitive scenes of her being sick or eating spoiled crops, with no real progression until her encounter with Tilly in the recent episode. This delayed pacing has dampened what could have been intense character-driven moments. The season also feels overcrowded with subplots. We've got Boyd's struggles with the town and his haunting memories, Victor's search for answers about the town's past, Elgin's connection to the mysterious woman in the kimono, and even the trauma of characters like Julie and Randall lingering from Season 2. Then there's Jim's mysterious phone call, a rogue agenda forming with Christy, and hints of dangerous creatures lurking in the forest. While each of these storylines could be fascinating, there's simply too much happening. When one subplot takes center stage, others fall by the wayside, leaving viewers struggling to follow along or invest emotionally in each thread. What's most frustrating is the noticeable shift from what made the season's opening episodes feel promising. The early episodes of Season 3 brought the core tension and the creatures to the forefront, with a powerful focus on Boyd's mission to protect the town and the growing sense of unity among the townspeople. Yet, as we reach the season's latter half, that unity and intensity have faded. Now, each character seems to be on their own, wandering through disjointed storylines. That strong start, with its sense of hope and togetherness, has given way to a fragmented narrative that feels less cohesive. With 3 episodes remaining, there's concern over whether the show can realistically wrap up these scattered plotlines. Fans aren't necessarily asking for all the answers, but they're hoping for a sense of meaningful progress, some indication that we're moving closer to the core mystery of From. Why are people trapped in this eerie town? And what is the truth behind the monsters? Major questions remain around Fatima's transformation, Tabitha's visions, and Victor's quest for knowledge about the night of the massacre. These should be critical turning points, but it's unclear if the show has the time or focus left to address them meaningfully. Another disappointing aspect this season is that From recently released its lowest rated episode yet. This could be seen as a warning that fans' patience is wearing thin. After being strung along with limited payoffs, viewers want a storyline that feels like it's heading somewhere concrete. The mystery is essential to From, but without rewarding hints or explanations, that tension loses its impact. The stakes feel lower, and fans are starting to wonder if there's a true vision for how this complex story will play out. Despite all of this, there's still a glimmer of hope. If the show can shift its focus back to its main characters and deliver answers in these final episodes, it could redeem itself. We're still waiting to understand Fatima's transformation, Tabitha's connection to the town, and the horrific history Victor is uncovering. But if these last few episodes don't deliver, From risks alienating a loyal fan base that's stuck around for 3 seasons, hoping for some clarity. While it's hard to critique a show that we all looked forward to, From Season 3 needs a turnaround. It's time for answers, for the focus to return to the core mystery, and for the storyline to feel like it's finally headed toward an unforgettable climax.